tries every night to gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting off the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away tonight. Asking about my life, full of questions I couldn't answer if I tried. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. Please fly me away. Won't you just fly me away tonight?
Hello, my beautiful guardians. How's it going? How y'all doing? It is earlier today. Oh my god, an earlier Umbra stream? Holy crow, who is she? I try to keep it fairly consistent with regards to the times of the streams, just because then those work for you, those work for me. Consistency is not necessarily the spice of life, but it does help a lot. Then you know what to expect. I know what to expect to come into this, and we're ready to go. However, life sometimes hits you with a curveball, and you have to make adjustments. We flex. We adapt. We are like Flex Seal. We sticky, but we can still conform to the shape we sometimes need to do to make things work. But yeah. How y'all doing? How goeth your lives? Observed anything new lately? Anything exciting? So, today we are going to go back to Timberborn, and this Nephilim made a little mistake. We may or may not have made a little mistake last time with how many water rats, how many beavers we have on board, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm in total control of the beaver situation, and we definitely are going exactly as planned. Yes, 100%. This is what we were hoping to do. Definitely no panic right here. Nothing is going wrong. Nothing at all is going wrong. A little whoopsie. How's it going, Marcus? Indeed, a little whoopsie. Just a little one. Just a little one. Nothing we can't fix, right? Nothing we can't fix. Ignore the warning that says beavers are injured 3 on the corner. Nothing we can't fix. How you doing, Marcus? Alright, so we are definitely not headed into a drought with not that much water. I know exactly what is happening. We are in total and utter control. Finishing up the day at work. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Hope your day at work's been going well. How's Umbra? I am doing okay. It do be earlier than expected. but it do be like that sometimes. Okay, so now we have enough robots. We have one unemployed beaver. Only one. This is fine. We now will have 7 job slots for when beavers grow up. We're trying to convert most of the water haul to robots, just because robots will work overnight to keep our water supply going. Now that I've done it like this mode, it's almost hard to go back down to top. Go back to top down. It's like, yeah, it looks great. It's very helpful for actual logistical planning, but the immersion, chat, the immersion. Behold, the immersion. Watched a lot of CSP tutorials for using the animation feature. Learned the corrector tool is goated. Wait, what is a corrector tool? Does it just auto-fix your oopsies? If so, I need this tool. Just for my life in general. Not even for CSP. I don't even have CSP. I just want the corrector tool in my life, if that's the case. Aquatic farmhouse. Oh no, the beaver is not doing well. Or not the beaver, the beaver bot is not doing well. But yeah, what does the corrector tool do? Hello, how are you? Hello, Game Boy Cosmic. How's it going? No power. Oh, whoa, no power. What this? You can edit lines to be the same thickness and add edit points to the lines similar to rigging control points. You can essentially rig in CSP? Maybe I need to get myself a CSP subscription. I already have L2D though. Why am I like this? Honestly, there's 2 ways to go with it, but can you do 3D animation in CSP, or is it only 2D? Because one of the reasons I kind of want to get CSP is because they have the, if I remember correctly, they have the models. So like, I'm planning to learn to rig a potential 2D model that may or may not be in the works. Thanks to a very gracious son, Starborn, who held a raffle. I may or may not have won a raffle. If you were on Twitter, you would have seen this, so this is not new news necessarily. I'm not revealing everything. I'm not showing you guys the design yet, but I'm planning to learn to rig that model, so I need to learn how to actually do face angles properly. Because being a 3D VTuber, I didn't rig my model. I had my model pre-rigged with the program, so all I had to do was put the designs on it, put the art on it. I didn't actually have to do any of the physics, really. I did have to do a little bit for the hair, but like, it was so minimal. Like head turn and stuff like that, I never had to touch. So, if done on Android, 3 months free. Okay, so but that means you can't do it on PC, right? Because I'm assuming if I was to do it, I would want to take the files from PC so I get the head angles right, and then ref them in my L2D. Is the PC version free for 3 months as well, or just the Android? My phone will not be able to handle this. I have a 3D model of a person. 3D model of a person! Heck yeah! Lives in a 3D space on CSP. It's noise. A 3D space. We love to see it. How's this going, by the way? Doing alright so far. Continued writing my current mini-series. I'm thinking of creating a new type of fantasy genre, writing a story out of it. What kind of fantasy genre are you looking at making? Okay, so now we have unlimited metal. Unlimited metal! Why do I feel like I'm in an anime? Unlimited metal. Oh, how do you say it? I don't know how to say it. Unlimited metal. Also, we're going to get the landscaping tool, and that's going to be great, because what I'm going to do is put some landscaping in. Everything's working. Everything's working. We're going to save our new robots for power reasons, but also so that I can fill out this dirt excavator that only allows beaver bots to work at it. Just did the Android one for tablet and my phone so they can share through cloud. Yeah, that's fair. Because you also have like a tablet that actually supports that. My drawing tablet is just a USB one, so it's not a standalone. Therefore, you can't download software onto it. What do we actually need for well-being today? Injury. More wet fur would be nice, and just more food in general. I'd also want some more campfires. So one thing I found out, I've been watching, your girl's been on some YouTubing. She do be a YouTuber, but she also do be looking at the YouTubes. I did find out some interesting things. So, you know how rooftop terraces have to be placed on top of buildings? Apparently, scaffolding is a building. So what this means is, essentially, you can put rooftop terraces on the water, which is revolutionary in terms of in terms of space saving. We are not big space havers in this area, unfortunately. If that's the case, these have to go as well. I just wanted to put in another Lido, because we are having problems with that side of things. I'm also going to run 2 more showers if they fit. And then we're going to cancel that building. And then we're going to slap down some pathing. Yay, pathing! And then we're going to cancel 2 of these buildings that don't actually need to be here. That gets us another rooftop terrace, and then I have to find some places to put campfires. Those have to be on the ground, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that is the way of the world. This is the way. I've been, like, recently watching a lot more YouTube shorts than I normally do. Are these growing? Okay, these are gonna take forever. I've recently been watching a lot more YouTube shorts, and the shorts algorithm has been giving me some different stuff finally. That's mostly why sometimes I'll just stop watching shorts, because I'm like, it's just the same stuff over and over again. And that's why I can't watch TikTok normally. I post on TikTok, AeternumUmbra. Yeah, that's about it. I don't actually peruse TikTok that often, but I have been perusing YouTube shorts a little bit differently, just trying to find some new stuff, see what's up. And yeah, let's just say that there's a lot of like songs that mini kind of like 1 minute-ish things that I want to do as mini covers going forward, because they're cut so nicely for it. The one issue that I had doing mini covers was I didn't know where to cut it to make it a nice minute, you know, like just under a minute. But now I'm looking at how other people are cutting different songs, and I'm like, oh, maybe there's somewhere to learn from. And I think that's something that I'm always trying to do, is just learn new ways to do new things, so that, you know, you're always growing, you're always getting better at what you're doing. I think for me, that's like the biggest thing with content, is always learning something new and trying something different, reaching for new opportunities, new places, putting yourself in those positions to actually grow. I'm thinking of mixing German mythology and fantasy together. The stories will take place in the region that I live in, with low forested mountain terrain, lakes, rivers, and with medieval castles. I love that. I love that so much. Just this, like, this take on a a real life place and making it something fantastical. It's like the idea that, like, fairies, if you walk into that forest at night, you know, don't go near the mushroom circle, because the fairies will tempt you. They will try to get you to, you know, fall for their charms, and suddenly you'll never be seen again, kind of thing. And it's just this, like, concept that's always been around in terms of like, oh yeah, but what if, you know, what if satyrs walked among us? What if, oh, this needs power. Oh my god, where's the front door? What do you mean not connected? What do you mean not connected? Oh, I built it wrong. Ya girl did a dum-dum. But yeah, it's this idea that, like, you know, what if the fantastical was real? How would it wouldn't change your fundamental, like, it wouldn't fundamentally change your daily life or anything, but it's just this idea that, like, what if there's something bigger out there? What if there's some crazy entity? And I like that idea of putting that into writing, especially with like a local area, like somewhere that somewhere you live, somewhere you know well, and just making, you know, making a new genre is also an interesting idea. It's just like, what could you do with that? There's so many possibilities. That's why I like writing. I mean, I did my first degree is in English, and I read some interesting, possibly crazy, deranged things, but you know, that is the way of the world. Wait, how do I get this connected? Maybe we don't put this here. Maybe we don't do an oopsie. Don't walk into that forest. You'll hear a crazy lady yelling at a computer because she got headshot in Val again. Also accurate. How's it going, Rila? You'll hear her screaming, "How dare you!" Beep, 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 beep. Redacted. Like, that is the way that it goes sometimes. But you never know what you're going to find in the forest. That's all I'll say. You never know. Maybe you will find that crazy lady screaming at her PC. Maybe you'll find the kind witch who communes with animals and, like, can heal diseases that you've never even heard of. You know, like, you don't know what you find. Maybe you'll find a mischievous little fae who will laugh at you a little bit, think you're a big, funny little oaf. But at the end of the day, they'll play tricks on you, sure, but they want to be your friend because you're the first, you know, odd thing that's wandered by lately. Wait, why can't I put it here? Hold. What if I just remove, like, a whole bunch? I can always replant them. It is what it is, but... This region has lots of legends and myths like gnomes and great knights, for example. Yeah, and you can incorporate those in your story, which is a cool idea. Love to see it. I'm hyped for your story. I still have 20 beavers without jobs. Huh, that's not good. Well, the drought is happening and we are still more than good on water. Like we're talking like really good on water right now, so I'm quite happy with that development. Just trying to think about how to best. Where does the power go in? Does it go in the side carriage? I don't think it really matters where the power goes in. No. I think it does matter. Oh, it does matter. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, heck. Umbra's an idiot. Ha ha. I did a dum-dum. I did a dum-dum. What's new? Oh, our food's drying up. No! No! I've been told I make gremlin noises sometimes. This is just the fact of life. You'll just have to accept that you watch a VTuber who makes gremlin noises. Hi, it's me. I make the gremlin noises. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Okay, so we're gonna set up a mini wind field here. Wind field. Why are they injured? Oh, teeth. Do I need more teeth grindstones? We constantly have 3 injured beavers. Oh no, they're just resting. We don't have medicine. Wait, why don't we have medicine? Why is there no medicine? Why are they constantly injured? I mean, to be fair, in a colony of about 300 beavers, to have only 3 injured, that's 1 in 100 beavers are injured. That's not bad. That's actually like that's a very low percentage. That's 1% of beavers are injured, which will happen. People will get sick. It is what it is, but I don't like the way this is laid out. This bothers me. It's kind of not ideal. Now we're gonna just pause. Actually, no, this should be okay. This should be okay, because what they'll do is they'll go in through the forest part. They'll be okay. This is fine. This is fine. I am fine. You are fine, Umbra. You are fine. I must assure myself that I am fine. There's a castle nearby where I live, and it was built in 1217. And the legend goes that a great knight used to live there. What made the knight so great? What was the knight's, you know, claim to fame, I guess, if you should put it that way. 52 unemployed beavers? What the heck? Okay, what are we having a problem with right now? Honestly? Growing more wheat wouldn't be a bad idea. I high-key may convert some more of the wood fields to wheat. Like what I even might do is I might just keep this back section growing and convert this front section to wheat. Wait, where's my no chop zone? Where's my no chop zone? Okay, so we'll just go up to this line, I guess. And then we'll just put a little efficient farmhouse in there. And we'll have some beavers grow some wheat. Because this area seems to stay green most of the time. What I can even do is, if I can get if I can get pathways and stairs down to here, I can turn this into a farming plot. That would be really useful for us, actually. Just need this to be the most efficient possible. And then we can just destroy these resources. The idea being that then we can put in like a nice big wheat farm, put a bakery up here maybe. Okay, well we can't have another grist mill. Grist mills require power. But this will be a bread bakery, and then we'll have more bread. Actually, we have quite a bit of bread. Maybe we do grilled potatoes instead. I think we do grilled potatoes up here. So we need a grill on the tiny little one. Look at the tiny little grill. It's so cute. Okay, grilled potatoes. And then we'll plant potatoes up here. So we'll do a water dump as well. Instead of a water tower, I think we'll do a water dump. And yeah, we should be good. I will be the champion. 5.2 days. Oh, we don't have enough water. Back. This was a longer drought than I expected. We may or may not run out of water. Chat, this is why I'm saying that I may or may not have done a dum-dum. We may have done a dum-dum. There's not very much water left. We have 5 days to go with no water. But hey, at least the swimming pool's open. Like, I did a dum-dum. I did a dum-dum. What if I put some water pumps down here? What if I just lined up water pumps? Wouldn't that be crazy, chat? If I just lined up water pumps along here and just had like tons of beavers working water pumps? That would be wild. Wow. And then we have a pathway to go to, you guessed it, more water pumps. Wait, how many do I need? So that's where the water goes, 1, 2, and then I need a third one. Ooh, okay. Do pathways. And then we can go water pumps. Oh wait, I'm in Dum Dum again. Hold while I am Dum Dum. Please hold for Dum Dum moment. Please hold for Dum Dum moment. Aha! Aha! She knows how to play the game. She knows how to play the game. Okay, that's enough water pumps. That will be really helpful. Wait, I need the path. The path. Okay, thank you. From what I know, the Great Knight won many battles and was very well respected by the king. And as a reward, the castle was built for him. You know, it seems like a pretty typical reward that, you know, royalty seemed to give out back then was, hey, have a castle, or have my daughter's hand in marriage, or whatever. Like, that seemed to be the play. Okay, we're gonna stop filling this. This is dumb. This is actually, like, genuinely dumb. Like, I don't think we're gonna get down here. It'd be nice to get down there because it's like a permanent lake year round, but fortunately we don't have the water to sustain such a thing. We have like 4 days left and no water. We are going to have some dehydration, unfortunately, my dear beavers. We're going to have some massive dehydration. This is not going to be good. We're going to lose a bunch of beavers. Nobody look at the bottom left. We have 3 robots. 3 whole robots. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, how many can work in here? Oh wait, I did a dum-dum. Beaver, beaver, beaver. 3 robots are going to be going in here once this is built. Yeah, once that's built. Wait, hello? Okay. Okay, so those are the 2 projects that are ongoing right now. Yeah, those are our 2 projects. Unfortunately, the drought is going to go on for another 4 days, and there's not much more we can do. I did a dum-dum and didn't get enough water. You think I would know by now that drought season is a bad time for all involved, but alas. Wait, what do you mean not connected? Oh. Haha. 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 Now we need to store dirt. Storage. Underground pile. You will store dirts. Okay. Perfect. Now once that underground pile's built, yeah, that is a very big drought. I'm having a bit of a hard time with this one specifically, just due to how large it be. It do be a large one. Happiness is dropping and beavers are growing up. There are also 65 unemployed beavers. What I might actually have to do is make an executive decision to cut off the top row of the housing. I may just cut off 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 36 houses. That might be enough. Ooh, I'm gonna have to wait till the daytime when they all get out so they don't get stranded. Unfortunately, that's probably what's gonna have to happen, is I'm just gonna have to cut off the top layer of housing. So what we're gonna do to cut off the top layer of housing is we're gonna cut this staircase once everyone goes out for work. Unfortunately, I need to do a little bit of strategic management here. Wait till everyone's out. Get out, get out, get out, you will be trapped. Get out, this housing complex is closing. Please. No one is, oh, fuck, someone got stranded. Someone got stranded, oh. Chat, do we save the one beaver that got stranded, or do we just say you had multiple warnings? I think we say you had multiple warnings. I'm not going to put the entire staircase back up just for everyone to go back in for that one beaver to get out. Yeah, I think I'm not going to put it in. Call me mean, but I'm not gonna put it back in. I'm sorry. You will remain stranded. Unfortunate. Some of you will not have homes either. Yeah. Dehydrated and stranded. I am sorry. Rip the one beaver. Yeah. R.I.P. one beaver. R.I.P. Zolyafi. I apologize. But only a little bit. Is this steel yard full? Oh my god, the steel yard's almost full. We may need a new steel yard. Okay, we have 2 days of drought left. The scary part is not the fact that the drought's going to end. The scary part is how long it will take us to recover from this drought, especially considering I just cut off like 30 odd houses. Hikikomori beaver. Spelling is probs wrong. Hikikomori? Wait, what's hikikomori mean? Are you Nihongo Jozoing me? Jozuing me? I can't say it right. If Tay's in chat, I apologize. I cannot say this right. Even though you've said this multiple times, I cannot say this right. Nihongo Jozu me? Is this the plan? I think that the beavers in the mines tend to get injured a little bit more. Why would you use your mine for science points? I guess if you have 2 mines, then you don't need an observatory. Oh my good lord. Haha, -10. We're not holding steady here. 2 days! Hold the line! Never leave their house beaver. Oh, hikikomori beaver. Okay, so it is a term. Yeah, unfortunately that beaver was given multiple warnings, did not evacuate the house, and now here we are. We have 66 unemployed beavers. We are going to be putting together some hauling posts. Don't know where. I guess I can put... there's one. Oh no, there's another. There's another. We're not gonna need all these hauling posts fairly soon, unfortunately. Last time. There's like 40 beavers worth of hauling posts. I'm not putting in 60 because I don't expect all the beavers to survive the drought. Unfortunately, we have a day and a little under a day and a half. We should be okay, possibly. We could be okay. I don't know if we're actually going to be okay. More like we could be okay, rather than we should be okay. Take all those on. Water is of the essence. And I would like one more large, I keep forgetting that the storage tanks are no longer in the water section. They're in the storage section. We'll put a big water tank here because what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow up a little spot here, and we're gonna prepare the potatoes in that area. Yeah, we have we have like 12 potatoes. What else can we grill? Spatterdock, I guess, but like Spatterdock is gonna have a problem right now. It's kind of drying. Cattail roots. We have one doing cattail flour. Or are these both doing wheat? Let's do cattail flour and have one of you doing cattail crackers. Do we have cattail crackers? Hello? Cattail crackers? Yeah, they have no flour. So unfortunately the flour will be produced all the way over here and be brought down to the bakery here. Because this one's also doing wheat flour. Actually, let's do cattail here and we'll do wheat up here. Just because the bread bakeries are right across the road and I would like to reduce the amount of movement between places. It's just a little more efficient. Okay, drought in half a day. Old age, old age, old age. Created, we're good. One beaver will 100% die of dehydration. That is unfortunately our stranded friend. Please clear that rubble. That is free materials that I don't want to go to waste. We just need some gears. So the one thing that is good about them being dehydrated is I can see exactly where they're going. Nice and easy to see where they're going. Most of this is like good, clean lines on a busy thoroughfare. And then there's this, which is just them checking out the housing while being thirsty, unfortunately. There's a whole thing of water here. It's like the oasis in the desert. You'll be a cautionary tale for all others. Listen to the overlord, else be stranded. Exactly. When your landlord says to get out of the building because we are closing the building, please leave the building immediately by the main exit. I just reused an announcement from a workplace. Yay! The building is now closed. Please leave the building immediately by the main exit. The building is now closed. Replacing the establishment name with building. So I don't dox myself by accident. I think you missed one message from me, but you can read it if you feel like it. I apologize. Oh, I thought I read the one about, I read the one above it. I apologize, Game Boy. Classic? Classic. Cosmic. I cannot read, apparently. I apologize. I apparently have a lack of eyeballs. This is a thing. There were so many kingdoms, duchies, legends, and myths from all across this region back in the Middle Ages, which I find fascinating, and it runs my fantasy imagination wild. It's interesting how fantasy comes oftentimes... Oh, there's the water. How oftentimes fantasy is drawn from older times. I know that, like, futuristic fantasy is definitely a genre, but it's not as common as, like, medieval fantasy or historical fantasy. Like... futuristic or modern fantasy, kind of, but futuristic fantasy is definitely something that's not explored as often as I kind of wish it was. But yeah, I can see that's an interesting way to, like, derive inspiration from, like, hey, this is what happened in the past, but what if there was this other force in the background? Like I know my loneliness. Okay, so... don't look at the thirst numbers on the left side, chat. They're underneath your chat box. This is fine. This is fine. I'm not going to move the chat box at all so that you can see it. This is fine. This is fine. This is perfectly normal and under control. You see nothing. It's Umbra. It's red. How's it going? Okay, wait. So we have... some water pumps, right? We have some water pumps with some very hardworking beavers in them. However, these Lidos are not working. So we stopped playing the Lidos. Okay. I would like some more wet fur. So maybe what I'm going to do is extend like a little pathway out here and put a Lido back there. That would be actually a really good place for Lido. So we're going to do that. Oh no, the poor beavers! Yeah, their existence is a little bit of a struggle right now, is what I would say at best, but they're getting it done. They're surviving. They're getting the work done. There's currently, the stranded beaver may or may not have passed away. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody needs to see the stranded beaver. I've closed the top floor of the housing unit, and someone didn't listen when I gave repeated warnings that you should leave the building. Currently all beavers are housed. There's actually still space for more beavers, even after closing that upper housing unit. So I went way overkill in the efficient housing, I think. Wait, is this too high? No, it's not. Wait, you can plant underneath it? Okay, well, whatever. Either way, I'm not gonna be able to plant underneath it. Because I'm putting a Lido in, and Lido needs... You can? Yo, I feel scammed! What the heck? Bruh. I could have left plants underneath it this whole time. Aha! Umbra did a dum-dum. Okay, whatever. We'll just put some back. This'll be fine. It's fine, right? There's 30 water. This is why we have robots on it. This is why we have robots on it, so that we can get water. There's water, please. Drink the water, drink the water, drink it. Sip of the water. I'm good, working on the art grind. How's your Kafka going? Hunger. Who's hungry? Okay, so we need more words. Grilled chestnuts. We need spatterdock. We need to open more grills. We need grills, people. Grills. I don't have any spatterdock in stock, though. I think what we're going to do is we're going to demolish this and we're going to go for spatterdock here. We're going to go for spatterdock. Quick. Quick. Demolish. Also, once this maple set comes up, it'll be much better. We'll also have a grilled potato section here. Go, 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 go! Go, people, go! Gonna be back in a bit. Gonna head home soon. Okay, have a safe travel. Medieval Europe is just fascinating to me. There's one city nearby where I like to visit because it has a famous medieval city district with timber-framed houses built between the 1300s and 1500s. Are those houses currently in use? It's interesting to me, the preservation of that as well. Wait, is this a dam? Oh my god. No, it's a levee. Why is the water coming through? Why is the water coming through? It's a levee. Okay, whatever. But it's interesting, like, especially if those buildings are still in use, how well they preserve some of certain structures. Certain structures have not been preserved very well, just due to resources and diplomatic concerns and stuff like that, but... Oh, heck. We've had this mud bath for how long? And Umbra didn't do a thing about it. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Why is this dried out? Oh, water tower, water tower. Okay. Well, mud bath will be nice for them to have. I do think that that'll be really good if we can get a mud bath in. And just a nice little wet fur or recreation type thing for them to enjoy. I forgore. Oh no. I realize I've been overworking, overloading myself while being sleep deprived, and it's not been good for me. No! Don't do this, Red! Please take care of yourself. So didn't get a chance to start the Kafka work. Oh, it's all good. I mean, hey, even if you don't enter the Kafka contest, if you end up drawing Kafka later, still damn amazing. I've seen so many arts of Kafka. I guess that's because of the contest, but like, and also being on VTuber Twitter, that probably helps. Genshin is very popular. Well, Genshin, MiHoYo in general. Except for High 3. People apparently didn't like High 3 as much, which is kind of sad. To be fair, I wasn't on Twitter during the High 3 era, but... High 3 being Honkai Impact 3. But yeah, it's been cool to see so much Kafka art coming out. And I just always like to... High-key, I use my Twitter to just look at art. I enjoy nice art, okay? I mean, I enjoy pretty pictures. It is what it is. But I hope you get a chance to get some rest, Red, and work on some art if you want to do so. People live in these houses, and I have pictures of them when I was there in the summer last year. I can share them later in Discord. Okay. I'm kind of excited to see how they are preserved and how they are possibly like used with more modern or contemporary styles and features. I'm just curious. Is there a blend of eras in those houses kind of thing? Or do they keep it to a strictly like traditional looking, historical feeling? Like in a historical vibe for the house. And I don't know. I like these kinds of things. I appreciate you sharing them. They do be interesting though. I think instead of more haulers, I think I should just put more builder huts, because in the end, builders are kind of almost better. I'm running so many hauling huts, hauling posts, that like, this is a little bit insane. We're gonna cancel, oh my god. We can't cancel any of these because I'd feel bad for wasting 20 logs. Okay, we'll put 2 builders huts up. That should be more than enough for the jobs. We have 1 jobless beaver, or beaver bot rather. We will kick you out and we'll put a beaver bot in, because that way our beavers will have more rec time, and eventually we'll get to a point where beavers will just be fully rec time. They can enjoy the carousels, they can enjoy Lidos. I think we're doing not bad, all things considered. Like, wet fur is not doing well. Food, we're going to have to work on. Campfires, nobody has access to those. Fountain of Joy would be lovely to get. And no one has access to the mud bath, and there's like no books. How are there no books? I'm ashamed of myself. How are there no books? How are there no books? What the heck is this? Instead, working on learning how to make Twitch panels. Ooh, making some art for a friend's birthday. Ooh, happy birthday to your friend! Birthday happy to your friend. Making Twitch panels is exciting. I'm certain they're going to turn out great. What program are you using for them? In this city, in a more rather rural area, there's a bus stop built right next to a castle that has a small park and a restaurant in front of it. Took pictures of it also in the summer last year? Wow, it sounds like you went to a lot of places last summer. It's exciting. Just a bus stop beside a castle. It's like, where do you get on? The castle. You know, I just get on at the castle. No biggie, right? I'm gonna put 1 more farmhouse, I think. And we're gonna prioritize potatoes, and we're gonna prioritize planting. High priority workplace, and we're gonna start planting some of the potatoes now. Oh, well, this is awkward. This is a little bit awkward. There's a tree that I didn't see. Okay. Looks good so far. These water pumps are gonna come in so clutch later. That, and also having like the extra water tank up here will be really good for us. Just in terms of accessible resources and storages. Use CSP? Nice. Nice. We were actually just talking about CSP earlier, just with like the features it has. It sounds like it's a very robust art program, and I might consider, I'm on Krita right now just because I don't have much of an experience in terms of like art. I don't have any background in art. I didn't start doing it until fairly recently with VTubing. Came years after I started VTubing, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's something that I kind of want to get more into, but I didn't want to invest in a program right away. This breaking in my skin. This body feels renting. Maybe just to waste my time. Please only be mine. That step ladders perfectly, and that is so satisfying. So satisfying. Can they not build on a staircase? Actually, wait, we're gonna delete this, and we're gonna put up this pathway. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna put up this pathway first, put up a staircase, delete the staircase, and then also what we're gonna do when we're here is we're going to get a bunch of dynamite. Hunger and heart on my sleeve. Ones I love always leave. I couldn't say what you wanted from me. I forgot how to speak. Even went to lots of places last summer. Words. Went to lots of places last summer. Heck, I even went to the Netherlands by train. See, that's the thing is like, Europe is so much more interconnected, like country-wise, with transportation options. Here you'd have to like drive or fly. Yes, there is a train that goes across the country, but not as many people take it. Don't know why. Krita is a good start. I've only recently been using Clip Studio as well and don't have an art background. I just start and go. Yeah, that's, you know what? Solid. I respect that. I respect the heck out of you for that. I just didn't want to invest in an art program on top of being a student in something I wasn't certain I would like. Hence why I'm also a Vroid modeler, because Vroid is free. I mean, Blender is also free too, but the barrier of entry for Vroid is much lower. So maybe one day I'll actually go into Blender. I've been looking at doing Blender. I just have so many other things on the go at this point. I'm the kind of person who's like, hey, I will do all the projects. I will make sure I try all the things I've wanted to try when I was younger. And it's a little overwhelming because I may or may not be trying everything. But I've kind of sorted it out to a point where I can. It just means that like things like art, I'll settle for Krita. I'll settle for doing some Vroids on the side kind of thing for people. But and like panels and stuff like that. Alerts, overlays. Well, I don't do alerts, but overlays. And I don't know. It's just a matter of like working through priorities and working through what you really want to do, if that makes sense. Like what you want to be your main focal point for that time period. How are you liking CSP though, Red? Especially as someone who's come from Krita. Like, do you find it easy to use and fairly, like, the interface is good and stuff like that? Europe is amazing. I like being here and sharing things to the world about it. Yeah, and I appreciate you sharing. I don't know if I will get the chance in my life to go to Europe. I don't know if I'm going to get the chance in my life to travel much. We don't really know what'll happen sometimes, and I think if I do get the chance, you've definitely recommended some places that would be on the list to check out. But if I don't get the chance, then, you know, hearing stories, seeing pictures from people around the world, this is what I like about content creation, you know, live streaming online. There's a certain charm to being able to explore the world without, you know, having to get the resources to leave your current location, because sometimes that's just not an option. So I appreciate it. Biggest thing for me was I was suffering from depression for like 3 years, and then when I learned about VTubing, I was like, time to get up and do something. And now I'm here. You know what, Red? I am really glad that VTubing gave you a push to, you know, do something different. Try something new that maybe you'll enjoy. And I hope that it's helped with, you know, your mental health and your overall, like, well-being. I mean, from the way you phrase it there, it sounds like a positive experience overall. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like something that has helped. Hopefully it has helped. That is always the goal. And that's why, like, when I have a couple friends I got into VTubing, and some more directly than others for sure. And I think that's part of, like, why I do things like the IIP and like smaller projects with other people. And it's just this idea that maybe people will find a creative outlet that they didn't have before. Maybe it will help them with their mental health. Maybe it'll help them express themselves in a way that they didn't feel comfortable doing before. Because yeah, there is a sense of, you know, freedom in being behind an avatar that represents who you want the world to see you as. Like, there is a person behind the avatar, and there is a person behind the model who wants to be powerful. Like, if you look at VTuber lore, oftentimes there's demigods, there's straight up gods, there's like mystical beings there, and then there's people whose VTubing lore is just, I'm a person who wanted to play games kind of thing, or I'm a little like I'm a fish and I wanted to see what it was like on land, kind of thing. Like very Ariel. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Streets. Kind of energy, right? Like it gives you this like diversity of what people have that the options to do. And I think, I mean, face cam streaming and no cam streaming give you those too, but I think with VTubing, you get this creative, it draws a lot of artists as well, and just people who want to try something different. And that's why I like, you know, being as available as I can for people who want to get into it. Like, I'll make, depending on how close I am to you, like, obviously I won't just do this for random strangers, but I'll make you a model, like a very basic starter model for free. If you want to get into it and you feel like there's too much of a barrier of entry, I will help you out. Like, that's what I did, is I started myself off with literally a model I made on my phone on the mobile VRed Studio app, because I googled how to make an avatar that you can track with your face. I did not know the term was VTubing, and I did not know other people did this crazy thing. But, like, there are ways to get into it, and some people just feel scared and need that push, or they don't know about the medium, and, like, the options out there are super vast, and to get into it sometimes seems a little daunting. But TLDR, I hope it's helped you. Went to places like Paris in France, Venice in Italy, and Greece. Later I wanted to visit Denmark or Norway. Are you planning to visit like all of Europe, Cosmic? Like every single country? Because that would be so cool. Like just across Europe. Saying I've been to all these places and knowing that, you know, you've seen all these different things, different ways people live, different languages they speak, food they eat. Like, the world is so big that I feel like I'm never going to see it all. But maybe I'm able to live a little vicariously through you guys, so I appreciate it. It really has, ever since doing it. I've met so many amazing people. Cough. You too. You as well. And doing the bongo cats for so many people made me so happy and just opened myself up. Okay, if you didn't do the bongo cats, I would not have met you 100%. And I am so glad you did them. Also, I really appreciate the bongo. I gotta put them on when I get a partner here. I'm putting some of the legacy emotes, as I call them, legacy emotes, like older model stuff, like my magenta ones that my cousin made for me. You know, there's like all sorts of things that I just want to hold. Like, they're part of my VTubing, I guess you could say, career. Like, they're part of my VTubing experience as well. Is just like these things. I've had way too many models. Lol. Welcome to my life. But yeah, I think that there's really an interesting space to get into. And I hope that people are able to find that. Let me just put this up before I read chat again. I promise I will read chat. You know, perceive me. I perceive you. Too bad I have perceived you. It is too late. You have been perceived. I do not make the rules. These are the rules. It may slow it because of personal life, but I enjoy doing it with the time I have. See, that's the thing, is a lot of people are very, very busy. It's a creative outlet that you may not have time for all the time. Like, there are other things that you have to do, and that's just the reality of being a person in a society. Like, you will not have time for all of your hobbies all of the time, but what time you do have, you put towards it, and you know, that's admirable. That's fair. Forgot to mention that I visited Belgium, Luxembourg, and Austria before. Jeez, you've been to so many different countries. Now, I know this is a bit of a hard question possibly for you, Cosmic, but do you have a favorite experience in one of the countries in general? And do you have like a favorite food from any of the countries that you've been to? Those are my two questions. And I guess the third question would be, do you have a favorite language that maybe you don't understand, but you liked hearing people speak, or you thought it looked really cool when it was like on the signs? Because that's something that I've also realized is when languages are a thing. Yeah, sure, you may not understand it. Sure, they may not speak your language, but sometimes it's really neat to just listen to people speaking their language. That's why sometimes I will sit in streams where I do not speak the language. And I'll just have them in the background, and I'll just listen to them chatting in Korean or in like a European language. Like, I'll listen to someone chatting in like Russian, and I'll be like, I don't know what the heck you're saying, but you sound great, and I'm here for it, kind of thing. It's like listening to foreign music, I guess. Where, like, I don't speak Japanese. Am I learning to sing Japanese cover songs? Yes. Is this my Utaite arc? Maybe. I don't speak Japanese, but there's translations out there as well. And, like, it does help that I do have a friend who is helping me heavily. He speaks Japanese, thank God. But Yeah. There's something nice about listening to other languages, I think. So glad I did the bongos. I met so many people. Yes, I'm glad you did the bongos too, Red. They're also freaking adorable. I love them. When I brought it out, I could not stop using it. No shame. I could not stop using other people's chats. These water pumps are going ham. We're gonna get this built. Get this built, please. We need more water storage. With this many beavers, 3.3k water is not enough. Also, this actually digs out the ground. Wonder how far down it goes. We'll see if it stops working. If it stops working, I'm gonna be sad, because that was an expensive building. I guess we can turn these back on. I am kind of curious what'll happen if it, you know, fills up. Just a little curious, you know? No, curiosity never killed the Nephilim, right? Oh my god, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're gonna plant some potatoes. Some spuds. We're gonna get some spuds up in this place. Some nice rows of spuds. And then we're gonna prioritize destroying these trees. Because I want to put in another potato farm. And then I think I'm gonna get a chestnut farm going as well, if possible. Unfortunately, these maple trees, they're almost ready, and then they need another 12 days to produce sap. So they're gonna be a little bit, unfortunately. My favorite place? Well, this is very hard, and that includes languages. Okay. If it comes to places, it could be either Greece or Venice in Italy. Why those 2 places? I'm just curious, because I don't know if I'll ever be there, and I want to know. You know, what about those places really caught your interest? Curiosity can't kill super buff Nephilim. How's it going, Space? Curiosity didn't kill the Nephilim today, and it didn't kill the Nephilim yesterday. Can I go down 1 more? Will they do it? I'm actually curious, because the further down these things get, the further down these things get, the more power it can store. It's a potential energy storage, essentially. That's how it works. It pulls up the box of rocks, and then when it needs to, it'll let them down, and that'll generate power. And we love energy, so yeah, it'll be good to have just a backup power source. Like a little battery. It's called a gravity battery. Ignore the bowl, Asthma. I have a bowl in front of me and I accidentally hit it. You may have gotten slight bowl asthma. Yes, I say asthma. Changed my mind. It's asthma. Changed my mind. How are we doing on wet fur now? Better. Campfires are doing a little better. Rooftop terrace is definitely... Okay, so putting stuff like that on the water is actually really good for us. I might put another Lido in. Oh wait, no, we're putting another Lido in. We're fine. It's just a little slow. Unfortunately, the trees are suffering right now. Oh, they're up. They're up. They're coming up. We're gonna get some maple syrup to feed our maple pastry addiction. When it comes to languages, if I put German away, which is my favorite language, fair. It'd be French or Greek. Huh. Je ne parle pas le français, but I'm in Canada, so unfortunately that is not a good thing if you don't speak French. For most parts it's fine, but like it's not a great thing sometimes if you don't speak French. Whoops. Haha. Okay, so now we're gonna just put up a pathway, and we're gonna put up a farmhouse. And I'm curious if the pathway will actually go here. Yes, it will. And then we're gonna put in a water dump. Actually, we're just gonna put an irrigation tower because I feel like that's easier. Oh, wait, no. We might need 2. I think we're gonna need 2. It is what it is. Fortunately, we need 2. I didn't want to have to do 2, but we are doing 2. Yeah, grilled potatoes are gonna be good. Sunflower seeds would actually be good too. They seem to be quite low, but so are the potatoes. So we might even do a half here. Can something kill super buff super buff Nephilim that can destroy mountains? Lately, all the other country trips have been like max 1-hour trips. I like how cheap sodas Sweden has. Yo, what's your favorite soda flavor? Swedish soda flavor. And snacks. Cheap snacks. Difference between Canada and France is the Eiffel Tower. Oh, if you say that to like people who speak French in French Canada, or you say that to like people in France, they're gonna be so mad. They're gonna be so mad. Understandable, but they're gonna be so mad. Very different Frenches. Very different ways of speaking the language. I am, however, going to switch to Spatterdock. We learned French in school, and I've been to one French class one time and never did it again. Understandable. Fair and reasonable. Language isn't for everyone, for sure. Need to know how do I get home back to you? Wait, it doesn't have power? Why doesn't it have power? It should share power with the adjacent building. Okay, we'll try it when the wind is blowing. And then if it's not getting powered even with the wind, then I know that there's an issue. He's pulling me. Okay, it's working. Perfect. The mud bath is open, and we have, you guessed it, 2 more timber bots, or beaver bots, or whatever they're called. Only seen Pepsi and Sprite and Fanta in Sweden? Fair enough. Do you have a favorite of those? How do I get home? How do I get back? How do I get back? How do I get home back to you? I think we're gonna put another large water tank here. Just because we can, and I know that water is gonna be a problem again. We have 23 jobs and no unemployed beavers. I think we've actually hit the job cap. I think we should be okay now. I'll have extra builder huts to close, or hauler huts to close, which will be good. I really appreciate having extra hauler huts. Oh no, our water pumps are going wild. I think what I might do for my next run is I might get a couple QOL mods that, like, you know, allow you to advance set your water pump so that when a drought starts, you can auto turn off a section. But I don't know yet if I want to mod my Timberborn or if I just want to, like, do a challenge vanilla again. I'm looking at a couple of Timberborn challenges that we can run on stream. Oh, I just don't know which one I want to do yet. Usually go with Pepsi. It's the only sugar-free one. Fair enough. A solid choice. How do I get home? How do I get back? How do I get back? I think we're gonna try and put the Fountain of Life up. I would like to put the Fountain of Life up. Fountain of Joy requires access to water. Oh my gosh. I want to put it in between, like, all of the housings. Hmm. So what I could do, hear me out, what I could do is I could demolish this area, clean this area out, put the farmhouse up here so I can still get a little bit of carrots, and put a water dump in. And then it will have access to water. Because the other option is to put it like down here. But like it won't reach anybody, right? That's the issue that I'm having. So I need to figure out, I want to put it down because it's super OP from the looks of it. Very OP. I want that item, but unfortunately it is what it is and I don't think I'm gonna get it right away. Here in Germany and in other German-speaking countries like Austria and Switzerland, we make and sell a beverage called Mezzomix, which is basically Coke with orange flavor. Oh, it's like orange flavored Coke. I personally am not much of a soda drinker, like a pop drinker. It's just, I don't like the fizzies. I make my throat hurt. It's not pleasant. I don't like them fizzies. We're gonna do the back half as sunflowers, I think. The sunflowers don't need to be roasted. Oh, beautiful. We got more usable land. I love more usable land. What was I gonna say? But yeah, orange flavored soda sounds good. Like orange flavored Coke sounds really good. Last German thing I had was beer a friend bought. It was probably German standards cheap beer, even though all beer there is cheap. So mouth is Buff Umbree's weak point. More like the throat. Like I can't handle fizzy. I wonder how far down this thing will go. I am super curious at how far down this will go. Now here's a question. What if... Now hear me out. What if we levied this? Now I'm curious if they'll work from top down like this. Because I'm thinking, what if we levied this up and then we had like a water store here for when the drought goes down, and then we can slowly ease it into our fields and keep us hydrated. I am uber curious to see if they will do this, though. I don't think they will, unfortunately. What I could also do, actually, is I could just bring this down to a level where they actually can work on it. Like, I can... That's like, what? 1, 2, 3 high? 1, 2, 3 steps down? That should be fine. I think we can do that. I just need a builder to bring some dynamite here. Reaching Buff Umbree's mouth is impossible. Exactly. You think that I would allow a weak spot to be exposed like that? No, you gotta be kidding me. Also, a drought is coming, so this is maybe a bad idea. Oh my gosh. This is not gonna be done in time. We're having a wood shortage again because your girl did a dum-dum and put too much potatoes. We're having a wood shortage, chat. There is a wood shortage. There is also another free spot. We do have a lot of open working spaces, which is good. What I actually might even do is I might just designate this for bots only, and then we'll just have a bunch of bots that just filter into that spot. Just doesn't overflow until I notice them filling up again. Considering that we have like 250 beavers, that's a little bit insane. We're not doing bad for 250 beavers. It's not the most efficient And unfortunately, the mud bath is not super accessible. But it is what it is. We're doing all right. I don't think this is the max happiness run that we're going to get, though. Just because I grew the population too much and it wasn't set up perfectly. And to redo it, it would just be easier to start a new save, unfortunately. So there's a ton of dirt. Don't know what I'm going to do with that dirt. But we do have dirt. Good news, there is dirt. Oh, heck. Pause. Umbra did a dum-dum. I forgot that this is blocked off because I did a dum-dum at it a little while ago. Okay. This, all of this, up now. We're bleeding power as we speak. Now. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're bleeding power. Or we're not bleeding power, actually. No, it's just for these 2 gear workshops, which I would like to have. Don't get me wrong, I would like them. Trying to reach for the weak point might be a bad idea. Maybe even the end of all. Yeah. You never know. This is why you don't do these things. This is why you don't test the limits. We're gonna get down to this level and then we're gonna shore it up with a 2 high or 3 high floodgate. And then what it's gonna do is it's gonna flood this back half, I think. But ideally we'll be storing a ton of water. That's the plan. We need that staircase for them. Honestly, this is a better long-term fix that I should have been putting in initially when I made it. Just to have access to it. Unfortunately, I didn't think ahead. Aha! We have so much water. We are so ready, hopefully. I don't think we'll actually be fully ready. You're never fully prepared. Never fully dressed without a smile. Be back and bring a glass of water. Anxiety's kicking in again? Oh, I'm sorry. Go get your water. Hydrate yourselves. Trapped. Please hydrate yourselves. I will also hydrate myself. Do not worry. But yeah, take a good rest. How are we doing on the dynamite? Not bad. We're getting some stairs in. Not bad, not bad. We are short on logs. I would like to set up a little bit of a log farm. Maybe I should have put it here. Kind of regret putting the grill here now. I mean, there's always options. We can always make do. We do live in a world with options. Now hear me out. Where's the water tower? Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant a bunch of birch trees. But what we're also going to do is have a harvester flag. Actually, that's a bad idea. Wait, pause, 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 pause. Oh god, oh god, oh heck, oh no. Pause. Gatherer flag here. So they have access to move around. And then we're going to put up chestnut trees in the back. So how far does this go? And we're just gonna have like a nice grove of chestnuts. We'll have a little bit of birch. And then we'll destroy one of these for a wood chopping flag. Just a single lumberjack flag should be enough. And then we designate wood chop, which I believe is here and up. If I missed one, I missed one. It is what it is. Nope, that's right. Okay. So then we can have a little more trees and we can get some grilled chestnuts. Win-win. All I see are wins. Yeah, we have a chestnut grill going, so. Sadly, I have to go now, Umbra, but super glad to pop in and chat. Hope you have an amazing day and take the Beaver Society to higher heights. Thank you for popping by, Red. I hope you have a great day as well. Get some rest. Good luck with your art and everything you're doing. Goodbye. Okay, so yeah, this is going. It's going. We are trying to make use of this vertical space a little more. That's something I'm not very good at, is making use of vertical space. But, you know, we're doing what we're doing. We're doing what we can. We also have 2 more slots for these guys, because we want this to constantly be sitting at 10, because that means that we have no unemployed, no bots that are in overflow. Our water pumping is so efficient now. We actually almost need more storage. I kind of want to run another mud bath too. This is quite popular. It's just a little far out. It's just a little far. Words. We need more knowledge. More knowledge. I can definitely make use of more space. There's a dynamite. 2 more dynamite. Okay. I'm back. Hope it works and calms me down. I'm very sorry. No, no, no. Don't apologize for that. Don't apologize for that. You're good. You are good. Sometimes the brain does brain things. And, you know, it happens. It is what it is. Like, take the time that you need to make sure that you are okay. Take care of yourselves, please. Okay, drought is coming in 2.6 days. About 2.5 days, we're gonna have another drought. I am curious as heck as to what's gonna happen here. If we don't have enough beavers to staff things, it should be pulling from those the hauler huts. So yeah, we should be okay. I do want this platform constructed though, because that'll get us into that tree zone, which will get us more food options. It'll get us all sorts of cool things. We don't have any planks. Aha, we are out of logs. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Now, see, we have so many campfires, but no one's using them. They kind of feel like a waste here. Yeah, they feel like a little bit of a waste because nobody's using them and they're complaining that there's no campfires. Like, hello, we have campfires. You just don't want to go to them. So maybe they don't have time to go to them? Maybe they don't have time to go to them. Maybe I'll just, once I have enough robots, I'm going to reduce the working schedule of the main beavers. Because then they'll have more time for rec, they'll have time to go to campfires, they'll have time to go to the Lido, they'll have time to go to the showers, the carousel, the temple, read some books, go to the shrines. Like, there's all sorts of things they can do when they have a little more time. But we need to get them that time. By automating! Yay, automation! Woo! So majority of the time, this guy's just gonna sit here. He's just gonna sit there. I always say sorry for little things like these. I am the same way. It's a habit that I'm trying to break where it's like, you know, yes, you want to be cognizant that other people are around. You want to be aware. Yes. But at the same time, there are certain things in life that you just shouldn't need to apologize for. And that's something that I'm learning the hard way that I need to work on. I'm going to try and put a forester up here And I'm gonna only do chestnut trees. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try this. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Because what I'm gonna do is essentially the forester is going to plant the trees, and then the forester is just gonna get turned off. I'm just gonna turn the forester right off. Yeah, because then the idea is that we have a few more chestnuts. It doesn't hurt to have some more food sources, and to have more trees in a usable area is always good as well. Now that we know that we have access to this area. There we go. Nothing to do in the area. Well, you know, that's a bit of an issue. Let's just pause you here for a second. You're fine. You are good, my dear friend. Pause. 2 gatherer flags should be more than enough for all the chestnuts that are coming in here. How are we doing on this section? They went right to those gatherer flags. This is fine. Two out of 20, 4 out of 15. I mean, I'm just gonna let them sit idle. I think it's close enough that I'm just gonna let them sit idle. It's fine. Oh my god, we got such a short drought. I was prepared for like the world's longest drought again. But here we are, in a short drought. So we actually have the option to use this water space now. So what I could do is, instead of damming this up real high, I could dam it up real short. Like, I could just dam it up real short like that, but the problem with doing it like that is that it's going to be, like, it's not going to actually let you, like, do a whole lot with it. Like, you're not going to store enough water, is, I guess, what I'm trying to say here. Because you don't have much height to store the water at. You're only storing 1 high. I think I'm going to flood this. I think I'm going to make the executive decision to flood this. We are, however, going to chop all of these trees down. Would be nice to have a second area. As much as it would be nice to have a little more farm producing land, I think longer droughts are scarier to an extent. Actually, wait, what we're going to do is we're not going to set chopping area. What we're going to say instead is demolish resources. Because what's going to happen is these aren't growing back anyways. Like, this section is going to get flooded to heck and back, so we'll just demolish it. Going to continue to share interesting and cool things because it makes me happy talking about them. Here it goes. Okay. Damn strong enough to hold Buff Umbri. Yes, this is the plan. It needs to hold back. If it can hold Buff Umbri back, it can hold back enough water for the beavers. This is the logic. We're almost there on the irrigation tower. Once the irrigation tower is up, things can start growing and beavers can start harvesting. Once we have more food as well, I'm thinking I might reopen this top floor. That's a lot of beavers, though. We're committing to like 40-odd beavers at that point, but... Actually would like to transfer the people to a... How are we doing here? We have 2 more. I'm going to take 2 more here. 1, 2. And here comes the water. We need more water. Holy crow, our water supply is not doing well. Why do we have no planks? Oh yeah, it's because, guess what? We have no wood. Okay, we can now get wood. We can now get wood. I repeat, we can now get wood. This will keep the area green. We'll have some sunflower seeds going. Wait, do sunflowers need to be gathered by a gatherer flag, or is that... Oh, no, it doesn't. It's a farmer. So I don't know why these aren't gathered. Oh, well. Flooded building? Why is it flooded? There's literally a dam there. Oh, surge of water came through. Yeah. If it can hold buff Umbra, it can hold anything. See, that's exactly the logic. This is exactly the logic we're going for here. We're starting to get into the extra trees. We're starting to get into our backlog of bonus trees that I haven't touched since we started this game. Now, how far down can I go? I am so curious as to limit testing this. Just because I know they can build downwards, so I'm curious how far I can push this before it's a problem. Later after the stream is over, I will share pictures of how the region looks like. Now I'm going to talk about the culture that can be found here. Go for it. And I am looking forward to pictures. Less buff Umbra just lifts the whole area. See, that's the only problem. And this is why we are not going to be lifting the whole area. Just to avoid such incidents as massive floods happening if suddenly the dam is lifted up. That could be problematic. Look at all these bonus trees. Oh, what the heck? I want that mud bath. That would be a second mud bath. That would be so good for us if we had a second mud bath. So far down to the core. Welcome back, Marcus. Honestly, they keep going. They keep going. I'm curious how far down it can go. So we're just gonna keep slapping these in. We're actually gonna pause this too, just because I want it to go. I want it to keep going. We have so much dynamite in stock too. We have 95 dynamite. We're full on dynamite, so it's not like it's an issue to be doing it like this either. I will say that the gear workshops are a bit excessive. We're kind of running too much gears now. What I might do is I might torch this gear workshop and make a plank shop here. I think what we're gonna do is make a plank shop. I'm just having a bit of a hard time with it. Just a bit of a hard time with planks right now. And why is this not connected to a... Oh, I forgot about this. Aha, Umbra did a dummy moment. Umbra did a dummy. There we go. Now you can get into the mud baths from, you know, incredibly far away in a convoluted manner. But that's okay, right? That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Lift it and move it to a higher area. Problem solver. Yeah, honestly, that could be the solution. Okay, I'm actually, like... I think it's because they build downwards, you can get away with this. Like, if you build them from, like, a top level, like here, you could build something down there. That's how you can bring things up to height. And what I'm trying to do is just get bonus trees out of this section before I, you know... Before I try to... Wait, what? Is it not connected? Oh, it's not connected. Haha, haha, haha. Aha, it is connected. Once again. Okay. Now, let's see if they go for those trees. That is some free tree. Look at all the free trees. Some free tree action going on in here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're going to put up triple dams. Probably here. And the way that these work is you can control the height of them. I think that's high enough. And then what you can do is essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to like block this up here, and then I'm going to flood. I'm going to flood this entire section and use it as a massive storage center. The only issue is going to be if this part floods back here. So what we're going to do preemptively, because I've made a mistake like this before, is we're going to make a dam here. And to access it, we're going to path like this so that we can build it. Because then it won't flood this. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't do a dum-dum and flood my entire map. If I flood my entire map, it is what it is, I guess, but yeah. We're going to try and avoid flooding the entire map out. The water could be a little bit better. I am concerned. We got lucky on a short drought, so I'm concerned we're going to get a longer drought after that. Also, expanding over here would be ideal. Nice and deep. The other options I have are also to just drop dynamite in here and just lower the water in general, but I'm not going to do that. What I could also do is put a second dam here and have a second lock. I have like a lock here where I just like hold water. That's the other option. But I'm not too keen on doing that one, honestly. Because I'm worried about flooding this section. If I flood this height, it's going to flood down here, and then all of our food is gone. So it's a little bit riskier for something that I'm not confident I'll be able to do properly. Oh my god, this thing is already almost lined up with the right types of workers. We should have another one in now, right? Yeah. This isn't even connected to the main grid. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is literally just for the heck of it. They are putting up the forester and the warehouse, so that's at least good. We are also actively removing trees. There we go. Yeah, because this thing is going to flood. What we're actually going to do is we're going to stop these water pumps, because these water dumps rather, because I don't really see the point in running water dumps when we're just going to flood the area anyways. Water will get there eventually. This is mostly an experiment to see if I could fill this, but it doesn't seem like I have enough water consistently to fill that. We have been slowly filling it over the seasons, but unfortunately that's just not going to happen. What I could have done is I could have left this and not dammed it up and then put a second colony down here and had this support their farmland. But like the main colony transfers water here to support the farmland for the secondary colony, but I don't actually want to do like a second district. How far down does this one go? This is insane. I think at this point we're just satisfying a morbid curiosity. Wait, this cannot be built at the bottom of the map. Okay, we're at the bottom, guys. We've reached the bottom successfully. We have successfully reached the bottom of the map. It is not actually as deep as you think it would be. Let me build that. The most things that can be found here are festivals, orchestras, and street markets. I love street markets. Oh my gosh. When I went on a little trip this past, well, I guess almost this past summer. Oh my god. To say this summer has passed is like, wow, okay. But I mean, we're halfway through August. But yeah, I went on a mini trip this summer and street markets. We went to find a local street market and I don't know. I just like them. They're quaint little places. You get cool artisan crafts and you get like farmer fresh food, little baked goods, a lot of traditional foods. Love it. Amazing. Here in my city, the world's biggest one-day street market takes place. Oh my gosh. Massive street market. Heck yeah. Love to see it. Okay, so surprisingly, I almost want a second farmhouse here. But I think we're okay. The sunflower seeds are not as much as I'd like. And there's like not enough maple syrup. That's the other issue. Is this maple syrup is getting used up so fast. A little bit concerning, but oh well. I think before the next drought, I do want to put that dam in. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do stairs all the way down. Oh my goodness, I didn't think this through. And now I just wasted like gears. Okay. Like a little dumb moment here. Because this is built so compact that it's not gonna work. Mostly a thought experiment in that anyways. I mean, a lot of this colony has turned into a little bit of a thought experiment, so it is what it is, but you'll learn something new every run. If you can learn at least one new thing every run, you're already doing a great job. I almost am tempted to open that top floor again. Although I don't know if our food production can handle top floor. Like, okay, our food supplies? Not doing great. Maple pastries, cattail crackers, and grilled chestnuts. We're doing great on potatoes. What I might try to do is... the maple pastries are the most concerning one to me because those are actually quite difficult to do. Lemon. What about lemons? Lemons are great. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna torch the tree section. I think we're gonna torch. Yeah. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna torch half this tree section. We're gonna go like here and down, and then we're just gonna cut that down, and then I'm gonna put in like a lot of maple. Like we're talking like I'm gonna make half of this maple, so that, and then have a tapper shack so that we can have like maple syrup for days. That's kind of the thought here. I think what I'm also going to do is run a medium storage tank. Wait, what? Hello? Hello? It doesn't fit. Well, in that case, guess we're going for a large tank. And we're going to make this a maple syrup tank, and we're going to run a pathway back here, and the tapper is going to be right here. And then we can also get rid of this pathway. Nice. Okay. Learning. I don't know why I saw an M there. I swear I have eyeballs at work. I swear they work. Doc, I swear they work. And now I need to remove the cut trees. Oh no, wait. Wait, don't cut these. What is this? Maple? Yes, perfect. What is that? Why is there a hole? Okay, there we go. There we go. And now we're gonna have tons of maple syrup. That's the plan. We're learning! I think I'm gonna add another water storage. I am just being aggressive with the amount of water storage I'm doing because I'm concerned about long drought. My biggest concern is not food, it's food variety and drought. Like, drought is a bigger problem than you would expect. I mean, given the game is literally running on that being an issue. No power! No power! I should have blasted this down. That makes me so mad that I didn't think about that. My favorite type of street market are the Christmas markets. These markets originate from here and there are over 2,500 Christmas markets alone in Germany. That's a lot of Christmas markets. Hecking lot. Apologies for missing the message again. Cat have harmed on my mouse, giant mouse pad. Ooh, rip. Throw that in the wash. Actually, is it good to throw mouse pads in the wash? Speaking of mouse pads, I gotta get a new mouse pad. Merch mouse pad time? Is it time for the merch mouse pad to arrive? Also, I didn't mark that for demolition. Yeah, with the messages, apologies if I miss one. I lose my place in chat when I'm reading it sometimes. Nothing personal, I just genuinely will lose my place. Rip. I need to micromanage this project, unfortunately. I hate doing these ones where you have to like micromanage the project. Just because, like, I want them to just be able to do it themselves. That was the message? Okay. We got it, we got it. We can read. I got eyeballs that work, sometimes. On occasion, they do work. Oh, I have 2 more beavers. Let me just go down to the good old water pumps. 1, 2. Some of us spamming 2 words instead of typing a full sentence also makes it hard. Marcus. I'm that kind of person though. When I go into like people's chats, when I do actually chat, I'm that person who spams like 5 messages in a row. And then I lose. I wouldn't be surprised if the streamer lost their place as well. It is what it is. It's a product of the job, you know, it comes with the job description. What am I gonna say? It highlighted my name, yo. Okay. We're actually not doing bad here. I do want to get this power project in because I'm curious how much power I can store on these. I'm also curious if this will ever hit a bottom. If this will ever bottom out or if it'll just produce infinite dirt. Be nice if it produced infinite dirt. I would not be opposed to infinite dirt. Okay, we're putting the height at 0 for now, until I see a drought warning because I'm worried that this floodgate isn't ready. We don't have enough logs to support these projects. It is what it is. But that does mean that we do need to work a little bit carefully with regards to water levels. Not just during droughts, but also during wet seasons now. We are getting some trees planted, though. I would like to prioritize the birch trees, I think. I'm going to prioritize the birch trees. Because as much as I want that maple up, I need logs, just in general. This is one of my main log producing sections of the map. Last Christmas I went to the city, the one with the medieval district, and it was a magical experience because every house and tree had Christmas decorations and there was a huge Christmas market. I can imagine that's super atmospheric. Like, just to have the old buildings with like the classic decorations and, you know, have the snow around if it snows there in your region. If it snows in your region around Christmas. I don't know, that'd be super cool to go to. Okay, and then once that's done, I can put in the last one. And then we also have a power line coming up here, which is not bad. Not bad. The log zone. Yo, it's literally the log zone. 100%. Actually, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm actually going to get you to prioritize maple, because once the maple's done, you just keep doing birch. Food variety is not doing well. We have like no wheat. Lovely. I love having no wheat in storage. Yay, no wheat. Yay. This is all under control, I swear. I think this is the bottom of the map, and it's just gonna keep infinitely digging dirt so I don't have to move it. That would be nice. You know, that'd be actually really nice. Oh. Nice. Nice. One gear. Come on, one gear. One gear. One more gear. One more gear. It did snow at the time. Was really amazed by the houses more than the market itself. Yeah, no, it sounds like the houses are super cool. Like just the classic older style of houses. There's something appealing about that. Now, theoretically, I could run more water wheels, but let's be real, I kind of like wind power. I mean, it's inconsistent, but...
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room.
Damn, what a hell of a feel.
I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait.
And this is why we're gonna have this. I mean, the dirt is not a huge priority. Honestly, I think we're gonna run out of storage for the dirt, high key. You know what? We have the power to dynamite things. We have the power. So why not use this power responsibly and place dynamite so that I can actually fit a second pile in? And then we can just put tons of dirt. I don't know when we're ever going to use the dirt, but there is dirt. And of course my fantasy imagination ran wild as always. I like that your brain thinks fantasy. It's neat how people's brains come up with things creatively. And fantasy is a cool genre. Okay, so I think we're gonna just go for these berries. I don't know why we're going for these berries. We're going for these berries, I guess. We have nowhere to put them, but we are going to get some berries. I mean, berries aren't even one of the ones that we need to eat. Honestly, what I might do is I might just cancel that. We're just gonna cancel that, and we're gonna start putting in the, Excuse me. That tree's gonna die. Whoops, I didn't see it. We're just gonna focus on putting in this floodgate system, and then once the floodgate system's done, we're gonna start putting in the levees. Yeah, we'll start putting in the levees as well. And we'll bring the water right up to here, which means theoretically I could run more pumps in this area and stuff like that. And just run some more like stuff on top of things. Not just fantasy only, but other things like genres as well. Other genres, yeah. It's just I can see how fantasy specifically worked with that setting. Peach zucchini bread and paint my kitchen. Will I have the willpower to do both after I play an ARAM? Yes, you will. The ARAM will give you power to bake the bread and paint your kitchen. What color are you painting your kitchen? Okay, we have 3 logs. Just to let you know that you're not alone. And then the chestnuts, when the chestnuts are done, we'll have gatherers up here, and I'll just leave the forester idle. Just so you can come back home. Grayish, blue-gray. Nice. Nice. Very neutral color. With a little hint of... it's like a neutral tone with a little pop of color, which I like. There's something classic about that. Very classy, very classy. Honestly, I don't think we're even gonna hit 40 today. If we're lucky, we'll hit 30. Oh no, a drought is coming in 3 days! Oh, heck no! Quick! Build the dam! Build the dam! I'm counting down the days just so you can come back home. We're starting to get some potatoes in storage. I would like to also put a wheat farm up somewhere. I think what I might do is chop down half of these carrots and put in wheat. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna chop down half the carrots. Oh, that's gonna bother me. No, that's gonna bother me. That's not the right plant. No! No! Umbra did a dum-dum! It's not in line! No! 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 Not like this. Why do I do these things? When I came home on that day, I wrote a short, cute Christmas romance story. Aww! Cute! Adorable romance story! We love to see it. Now I can't find it. Aw. One day you may find it, or it may reappear in your brain and you will rewrite it. Who knows? Something ephemeral about that, though. This idea that, like, maybe the story is out there somewhere and it will get found way in the future and someone will read it and they'll be like, dang! They'll be transported back to, you know, the place that you were at. Be back because I'm going to take a picture of the sky right now. It's all pink and orange. Ooh, enjoy. Pretty sky. We love to see it. Can we please destroy this one? The one that Umbra did wrong. Only a 2-day drought. That's not bad. I'm not too concerned. Oh no, sorry, 2 days until the drought. Okay, now I'm concerned. Went from 0 concern to, oh my god, concern. I mean, we have almost 6k water. I am not genuinely, actually not that concerned. Yeah, sure, I am mildly concerned. Yes, I do want this project done, but... That being said, I'm not too concerned in that I think we'll be okay for water. Hopefully, depending on how long that drought is, we could be okay here. Floating while sleeping to islands in the sky. Fly me away. Please fly me away. Won't you just fly me away tonight? Okay, I think I'm gonna leave some haulers now. I would also like a mechanical builder's hut. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back down. There we go. So now it fills the builder's hut first. But it doesn't, if those robots break, it doesn't cause a problem where we don't have anyone at all working it. And then I can go through and cancel all the dry spots out. We'll just cancel all these dry bits. And we'll cancel that dry bit. Honestly, they aren't going to plant on parts that are too dry anyways, so it'll be fine. I'm back. Welcome back. How was your picture taking? Oh, we don't have time. No, this isn't going up. This isn't going up in time. We don't have enough logs. Because we're not replanting the birch, because we're trying to get all of our maple in like mad lads. I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to pause this dirt extractor because the storage is full and that gives us 2 more bots to work. I'm just curious if we're going to live this drought. The picture was poorly taken and you can barely see the colors. Sometimes it's about seeing the colors IRL. Though, good attempt on the picture. But sometimes it's just not meant to be, I guess. And just not about to happen. I think we're gonna switch this to water for now. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna empty one of the storages and fill it with maple syrup if we end up needing it. Like 300 maple syrup is probably fine. I don't think we're gonna need 300 maple syrup, but we're not even gonna fill that up fast. Ironically, the planks are actually doing better than the than the logs because we're using them all up. Thanks, no worries. Oh, they're enjoying the mud bath together. We love to see it. So how are we doing in general? Wet fur could be better. Maple pastries and grilled chestnuts we're actually working on, so the food is not bad right now. Now the social is terrible. Aesthetics are insane. Monument is not the greatest. Lido, Cares, the fun are not doing that hot either, and the knowledge and spirituality are also not doing well. Probably could use with second shrines. I mean, considering we're supporting 230 beavers, approximately, at a happiness of 30, this is the best colony I've ever played. Not anyone. Not anyone. Okay, well, let's fill this in with some wheat. Let's get some more wheat going because, yes, we have food diversity, but I need to make sure that we still have the proper amounts for everybody. I'm surprised we have food diversity because we're eating it up so fast. Like, sunflower seeds are gone. Grilled spatterdock, gone. Cattail crackers, gone. I might actually have a little too much spatterdock with not being grilled. I do need to manage the levels a little bit better. This little thing of birches is holding us together. Okay, so it's a 6-day drought. I think we're okay, possibly, depending on how fast the water goes on our first day. We should be okay for food, hopefully. We are going to be running out of water because this is a lot of pumping. This is a lot of pumping that's happening here. It is a little unfortunate that we are running quite a few water tanks and it might just might not be enough. Like, the fuel tank is starting to look a little worse for wear. I might want a second fermenter, even. I think I want a second refinery. Yeah, I think I want a second refinery. Biofuel, carrots? Carrots, probably. I will have them make their own fuel. Very, very self-sustaining. I like that idea. Back to the topic. I find it kind of weird that my brain produces stories. I can even see the scenes and hear the characters talk. Now, this would be very cool or weird. I mean, it's like it plays like a movie in your head. Yeah? Is this a correct assessment? Is this a fair assessment of it? How it works for you? And honestly, the ability to transfer something like that from the way it's playing in your head to you, or the way it's like set out in your head to paper and like a medium that people can read it and understand what you're thinking and see the same thing, is honestly a very important skill. It's a communication skill, and to be able to do that creatively is also impressive. Like, That's all I have to say with it, I guess. Yeah. I don't find it weird at all. I can see how people may think it's weird because it's like, oh yeah, you know, you can see it in your head. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, no, I think it's cool. Then again, I'm also biased because I like creative stuff, so. I need to connect this to the main line, I think. What I should have done is had just like a main power line. I mean, I did for the most part have a main power line, but it's not the greatest. It's a little shoddy. I think what's going to happen is this will be done in time for the end of the drought. Not in time for the start of the drought, but you know, it is what it is. We also need to have these done, so. And we need to put 2 more up here. So yeah, this is not going to be done this was not going to be done for this drought to begin with. I just have too much stuff on the go and not enough logs. Oh, thank God I'm not doing Iron Teeth because I wouldn't have enough logs to be doing Iron Teeth and running those engines. Sometimes I hear music in my head and make them. See, and that's how creative stuff works, I think. Is you experience it and then you put it down and you translate it into a medium that can be shared with others. That fundamentally is a creative process, and it's super cool that you can do that and that your brain works that way. That it clicks for you. And that you enjoy it. That's honestly the most important part of creative stuff. It's like you are creating something that you enjoy. And I think when I started content, like when I started doing streaming 2.5 years ago, I was making content that I thought would do well, you know? I was like, okay, when I first started, I didn't want anyone to find me. That was a different thing though. But then when I started trying to like, oh, I'll make stuff that people want. I'll do things that people want me to do. I'll play games that are popular and have great numbers and, you know, like good viewer retention, great interactivity. I will put in all these things that people like. I'll run sessions that people like. It burned me out and I didn't enjoy what I was doing. I low-key considered graduating as a VTuber at that point. Did I do it? No, I did not graduate. Thank goodness. I took a step back and I thought about it and I was like, okay, Umbra, what do you want from this? Right? What kind of things do you want to see? And what kind of things do you enjoy consuming? And so I sat down and I was like, first of all, I don't consume super long streams. Why am I streaming 5 hours if I know I myself would never consume a 5-hour stream actively? That's way too long. And I was having a hard time keeping the energy up for that long because streaming is high energy sometimes. Like, even if you seem like you're a low energy streamer, there's a lot going on that you need to keep track of. Like, I need to keep track of my model. I need to keep track of chat. Look at technical things. I need to make sure that I'm aware when things are happening in my IRL surroundings. And like, to be present in that way does take energy. To do it for 24 hours even, like, that's insane. I mean, some people can do it and all the props to them for doing like quote unquote endurance streams. I could never. And like, so I tried to do these things that would get me bigger or like, you know, get more eyes on me, get more attention. And I think that it burned me out because I don't like playing most of the very big game. I don't like playing Valorant. I will say it straight up. Valorant is not the game for me. Does it do well if you're a really high rank player? Yes. Can you make great videos on it? Yes. Am I in a low enough rank that I could make funny videos being like, this is the like Iron experience? Yes. Would I even be smurfing to it? No. It's like, haha, funny bronze fails kind of thing. Like, I could do it. I'm not gonna do it. I could do it. You know, like, I could do all these things that I think other people would appeal. It would appeal to other people. But there's content for everyone, and I think I'm the kind of person who will watch a 30-minute video while going to sleep. Because the content creator has, like, a nice voice, and they talk about something that I care about, or they have, like, they're playing a game that I'm interested in, and I like having that kind of background noise to sleep in. That's something I like doing. Or, like, having a stream on in the background where I'm just listening to someone enjoy a game or talk about their hobbies or, you know, share about their life. And I'm just doing my work and I'm just sitting there and chilling in the environment. It's kind of like sitting in a coffee shop and doing work. You're not sitting there because sometimes you are sitting there because you want to get stuff done and you don't want to be at home and you want to change a pace. But sometimes you're sitting there because you want that, like, quiet chatter in the background. You want that white noise, the sound of, like, the baristas making the drinks. You want the sounds of, like, people typing away on their keyboards. That's why you'd study in the library sometimes, right? So it's being that kind of atmospheric experience without doing straight up ASMR, because I don't consume ASMR content. I don't consume ASMR. Yeah, I've said it. I don't consume ASMR. Would I check it out? Yeah, I've checked it out before. A streamer that I actually, one of the very first VTubers I watched when I realized VTubing was an actual term, she does ASMR now. I will occasionally pop in and check out her YouTube videos and say, hey, you know, this is what she's doing. And I think it's kind of neat. Not necessarily my thing, but I'll pop in, right? Umbra went from I want to be underground to I want to be popular and to settle to I don't give a shit. Yeah, basically. I mean, when I started, I didn't want anyone to find me. I purposely didn't put a game category on. This is back on Twitch. Didn't put a game category. Didn't put a title. I think my title was literally something stupid like test, or there was no title. I just put a space and then a period or something to force it to work. I didn't put any tags. I didn't say I was a VTuber. I didn't even put my language in. And I just played. I mute streamed. There was no audio from the game, myself, music, anything like that. There was nothing. The point was that I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see what it was like to put myself out there. Like, as much as I'm kind of an extroverted person, it's different when I don't know the people, right? Like, there's a difference when you know someone versus when you're broadcasting your gaming session to the internet. I knew going into this, I wasn't a very good gamer. I used to be in PlanetSide 2. Terrible at PlanetSide 2. I was so new when I started. I haven't even played in a while, but, like, you know, it was something that I wasn't necessarily the greatest at, and it wasn't, like, an outfit leader or anything like that. Like, I started small. Yeah, exactly. And then I, you know, started streaming with my voice, and people were like, oh my god, she has a voice. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get involved in, like, Minecraft streams. I'm gonna get involved in content that I like to watch. I like to watch building videos, so I got into Minecraft streams. Then I met other people, and then I was like, okay, VTubing's a thing, we'll try that out. Then I got into, like, Monhunt, I got into more variety games. And now I'm here, and I'm doing Colony Sims on YouTube, like, and starting to actually get into music, something I wanted to do since I was a kid. Never had the confidence to do it. Here we are, putting my voice on the internet, singing songs out of my range. Here I am, doing, like, 6 song projects, possibly, like, 7. JK, I finished one, so we're now back down to 5. It's like, you know, it's the little things that you want to try out, and I think doing this for 2.5 years has really shown me just a little bit of the possibilities. You know, like, just a couple of the options, and seeing, you know, what other people get into. Like, you get into writing, do you get into video production, you get into music, do you get into model making, do you play a certain type of game, are you a really good Apex player, are you really into Minecraft building, do you have a god tier commentary voice, like, do you do ASMR? Like, there's all these types of things that people do. Do you talk about the VTuber experience? Do you talk about, you know, local history? Do you talk about politics? Do you talk about, I mean, that's a little bit of a touchy one to go on personally, but, like, do you talk about the future? Do you talk about the past? Like, there's all sorts of topics and, like, genres and niches that people can really get into, and I think that's really the appeal for me in content creation. It's just finding my place in it has taken a little bit. And now that I've found it, I just want to keep going. You know, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, it's going to be hard to do. You're going to have to fit this in with your IRL life. You're going to have to fit this in with commitments. You're going to fit this in with health. You're going to have to fit this in with family, relationships. You're going to have to fit this in with, yeah, pets. You're going to fit this in with all sorts of things in your life that matter to you. And if content is one of those things, I would say give it a shot. Worst thing that can happen, you stream, 0 people show up, whatever, who cares? If 0 people show up, you've still put yourself out there. You have still done something that, honestly, not a lot of people have done. You have done something that, for you, could be huge. And at that point, I would even say I am proud of you for trying something you have not thought you could do before. If you enjoy it, all the power to you. Keep doing it. If you need help getting into it, I mean, I have Twitter DMs. Like, I will do my best to help you. If you're on my Discord, I would recommend that you don't DM me on Discord, just because I try to keep that friend request only. But if you want help, DM me on Twitter. I don't know everything about VTubing, by far. But I know people, I know a little bit, enough to help you get in, hopefully. You have a stupid stream idea you want to run by me? Do it. This goes to all my content creator friends, legitimately. You have a stupid idea for, like, I mean, I'm doing a freaking taxidermy tier list in a few days. Why am I doing this? Because my brain thought, haha, I saw the thing of like, tag yourself, which funny taxidermy are you? And I was like, but what if I got chat to submit taxidermies? What if we looked at funny taxidermies together and rated them in categories that are like, I would put it in my house. This one would go above my bed, you know? Or like, I would gift this to a friend. I would put this in my workplace. I would give it to a museum. What the heck is that? I don't think I'd put it anywhere near me. This is probably possessed kind of thing. Like, I'm still putting together the actual tier list for it, but it's like, the freedom to do these things and to get people excited for it is like just a bonus. To have people be excited about seeing, you know, seeing someone rake taxidermy is something that I never thought that I would get to in my life, you know? I didn't think I'd get to meet people from across the world and hear about, you know, hear about different places, different cultures, different foods, different languages, different people's like walks of life. I mean, I tried to do something in high school with that, which is a whole other story, but it's just this fascination with humanity that I think I have that, sorry, you're all part of this experiment now. I'm observing all of you. You have chosen this, you have signed up for this, and there's no backing out. Congrats, you've sold your soul to the Observatory. Welcome in, Guardian. Like, I would put this just over the neighbor's fence to see their reaction. Exactly. I would hang this on my, like, deck in the back just to see if the neighbors peek over. I'd put this on top of a Christmas tree. I'm thinking of some weird categories that I can put in, because those tier list makers, you can like custom categorize them. 100%, I'm going to include that neighbors one. Thank you, Rila. So dumb. I put this over the neighbor's fence to see their reaction. What kind of neighbors do you have? I mean, if you had like neighbors who thought this kind of stuff was funny, 100% do that to them. I'm certain they'd appreciate it. They'd be like, what the heck is that? And it'd start up a conversation. Did I think I'd be talking about myself to strangers? No. Did I think I would be talking about taxidermy with people on the internet? No. Here we are. This is our lives now. Welcome. How can I help you? Welcome to the Eclipse Observatory. How can I help you? I should do my closing statement. You know how VTubers always have this thing? They're like Otsu, whatever their name is, or they're like, they have all these like cute sign-off phrases. Mine is like, you know, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever is your local time zone. I kind of want to do one that's like a freaking, I worked so much retail that like, the Eclipse Observatory is now closed. Please exit the observatory by the main entrance. The observatory is now closed. Just do like a closing announcement like at a retail store. That'd be funny. I don't know. I'll think of something. I know everyone just goes Otsu whatever, and I'm like, okay, that's cute, but it feels overdone. I need to come up with something that I feel like fits my personality and the stream energy a lot better. Fits y'all's energy too. I did that with a weeping angel statue. It started in my side, and every week I moved it closer. Jesus, why would you move it? That's terrifying. Why are you moving it closer? It's like it's possessed or something. I hate that, Rhea. Why? Did your neighbors comment on it? Surely they noticed. Surely they saw the weeping angel approaching them, rapidly approaching their location. Like, there's no way they didn't see it. You can't tell me they didn't see it. It's like, there's this one statue on my campus that apparently they used to move it around. Like, like they used to switch it, which bench it was sitting on. And it's like decently realistic looking. It's not colored or painted or anything. It's just like a metal one. But, oh my god, I've heard stories of people thinking it was possessed. Telling me I never win. My distance, isolation, new religion. Yay, it's done! I would seriously consider breaking it with a hammer. Weeping angels are the wrong kind of scary. Understandable, they do look scary. I get it. Jeez. They noticed 5 feet into their yard. You'd think they would notice before it was 5 feet into their yard, but I guess, you know, if it's slowly moving, they'll never see it. I told them it was always there because it was on camera, and I only moved it in the middle of the night dressed in... Why are you like this? How much effort did you put into this? You really played the long con. Oh my god. You just wanted to troll your neighbors that badly? What have they done to you? I love how you have camera footage of it. Because you only moved it at night, dressed all in black. What a troll. I can feel the pressure. Send me a legend on the demons. I'm in for a fight. Tell me that I'm gonna be okay. Tell me that I'm gonna be fine. Move me on, they could never take the crown. We're gonna just remove the pathways because these are gonna get flooded and I'm gonna get flooded warnings. So we're just gonna get rid of them because I don't want warnings. Warning, warning. Actually, I don't know if it does it for pathways. Oh well, it just looks cleaner. I find it entertaining when people tell their life stories and experiences. Same. That's why I like streaming. Live streaming, that's the aspect that I like about live streaming. I do want to get into like edited video content because that's the kind of thing that I fall asleep to and I mostly consume is like not live streams. I don't actively consume live streams as much as I probably could. Just the way my brain works. But yeah, life stories and experiences are always cool. They existed. That's enough. I knew they were Doctor Who fans, so I figured why not? Jesus, you're like, why not? Let's have a little fun with the neighbors. I love that. I love that subtle troll. It's beautiful. You did a great job. You did an amazing job. Proud of you. Should I encourage this behavior? Probably not. Oh well. Wait, that beaver's gonna be stranded. Oh, no. It goes all the way around. Okay. I was like, oh my god, you're gonna be stranded, my guy. Please don't be stranded. Not like this. Okay, the water is slowly filling up. We survived a 6-day drought with the water tanks we have. I mean, and this one wasn't even full, so I think we should be okay. I do need to think about water again, though. Ooh, potatoes are coming in. And the food is not doing bad. Chestnuts and cattail crackers because we switched to Spatterdock. Numbers are not looking great, unfortunately. It wasn't the creepiest thing I did to them, but it was the longest con. I'm sorry, how much do you troll these neighbors of yours? I just want to know how much you troll them, because this implies that you troll them on a regular basis and in multiple ways. Honestly? Actually, no, let's cancel the terraforming station. I think it's better to do this in logs. I could theoretically have done this with dirt. It's just that the terraforming station is 200 planks. At that point, it's not worth it. I'm not doing 200 treated planks. It's dumb. It's gonna take longer. Like, my grandma would tell me stories about my great-grandparents and their experiences, and she would tell her own stories and experiences while she was living in the Soviet Union. And that's how you pass down oral history, which is something, I mean, again, I'm a freaking archiving student, so like, are you surprised I'm going to talk about this? But oral history is something that I think needs to be worked on a lot more. I mean, in Canada, it's getting, they're slowly working on it, is what I'll say. Oh no, I placed this wrong, didn't I? I placed this wrong. They're getting there. They're starting to put together some stuff for oral histories and like just making sure that they're preserved, but it is definitely something that I wish was done a little bit more. Those like family stories that just get told, the things that get passed down, and it's just like, maybe we should, you know, have a way to actually officially preserve these kinds of tales and these kinds of things that you want people to remember. You want to know about history. You want to know what mistakes were made in the past so you don't make them again. And preserving oral history is a way to do it. I only see wins. But yeah. I'm glad you get to hear a ton of stories. That's good. It's to be surrounded by stories. It's fulfilling, I think. It's probably the best word for it. Literally did a degree in English. Why do I not have vocabulary in this language? Whoops. Sorry to all my English professors. I don't have good vocabulary. Whoopsies. Wait. Oh, you're in that tent, and you are in... Where are you? Oh, you're in this tent. Okay, yeah, we're good. The ones that work in the factories have a little bit of a hard time. Like, the ones that work in the mechanical factories will get injured a lot more, unfortunately. We have 21 baby beavers. This is fine. We have 57 jobs. Because the last generation just went old age. So, yeah, we're getting some jobs in. I am going to start trying to pull this up as soon as we have... this should be okay. If I pull it up one, it's fine. We'll store a little bit of water until it goes over. This is why we're only doing it one at a time, so that it's doable. It's safe, and we don't flood ourselves, ideally. Oh no. Oh no, did Umber do a dum-dum? Oh, Umber did a dum-dum. Oh god, oh heck. Umber did a dum-dum. Pause. Umber did a dum-dum. Oh god, oh heck. I forgot. I may have bought a trench coat, got on my knees in front of the camera, wearing my issued gas mask, holding a marker board that read, "Are you my mummy?" Jesus Christ, Rila, why would you do this? Why are you like this? I don't know if I want you as a neighbor now, because I'm just gonna get trolled in scary ways. I always ask her about these stories every time I visit her. It's very interesting to me, because I like history. Yeah, honestly, that's one way to learn about history. There's a very personal, like, very human aspect to history that I'm glad you get to experience. Okay, so once this is done, which is going to take a few seasons, unfortunately, we have a little bit of stored water. And we are storing some water. I think, honestly, this might be a good spot to end for today. We are going to only do one more session with this colony, because I did want to move on to a new challenge. But yeah, I think this might actually be a good place to stop. I do have some other commitments today, hence the earlier stream time. It just is what it is. Life does life things. Life be doing life things. So, you know, we do exist in a setting that requires us to do big things and have commitments. So yeah, I'm going to just drop a save file here for us next time. It will be the culmination of the Folktales Wellbeing series next week. And then after that, I'm going to start a new challenge. So stay tuned for that. We will continue Timberborn and next Wednesday. Don't forget to submit your funniest taxidermies to either Twitter/X or to Discord before Friday night, please. I beg of you. I have work on Saturday. I will not be able to do them right before stream because I literally come straight from work and come to stream with you guys. So I won't have time to put the tier list together if it's not done by Friday night. I beg of you. I will also be adding more. Don't worry. I found some funny ones to put in too as well. And then we'll finish some unpacking because I didn't finish the game at debut. It's actually longer than I was expecting it to be. Good value. Good value. Recommend that game. Very chill. Good value. But yeah, we will have taxidermy tier list on Saturday, and the waiting rooms are up for next week. So go check those out. They are in the YouTube section on this channel, and we will be having our Sunday RimWorld as usual, Timberborn on Wednesday, and Saturday we're starting a new series with one of my mods, Aqua7729. Well, the fish himself in the tank that you see on the top shelf of my recording studio. So, yeah, we'll be doing some Project Zomboid, little simulation, a little bit more of an active simulation game. So yeah, that's the plan for the next couple weeks. keep your eyes freshly peeled on the Discord. Ring the bell for all notifications if you wish to see them all, or personalized if you want YouTube to suggest some that they think you'll like. Some short videos may be coming out, but yeah. Hey, yo, nice. Aqua zombies. Yo, Aqua is a zombie. No, I'm kidding. Are we all a little bit zombie inside sometimes? It'd be like that. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I hope we can fix this quality by next session. If we can hit 40 by next session, I'll be happy. I'll be content with that. But yes, thank you all for joining. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever is your local time zone. And I guess I'll see you Saturday for taxidermy. Good. Bye.
Was the last time I think we're running out of luck, maybe enough was just too much. Thinking this time it could be fun.